Welcome from my garage. Feel like it's about time I make an update video on the Corvette. Honestly, not much has happened in the last year and a half, last year since I posted anything about it on YouTube. But I thought I'd just keep an archive of repairs and modifications and things like that. So not even, just so that even if it's just me looking at it, in the future, I can look at it. But yeah, so this is the car. You can't really tell much from here, but let's take a look. So really haven't done much with it as far as modifications. I don't remember what I've done since the last video. I guess I should have watched it before this, but it has the bronze chrome powder coated wheels with 15 millimeter spacers. I've got Neomax silver coilovers. I did these fancy C7 style exhaust tips. Those look great, I gotta tell you. I love them like sequential that way. It looks awesome. I've got the 01 aero kit. That's been great. The Morimoto lights were on the car when I got it. I need to adjust them, I think. I feel like sometimes they're a little bit too low, but haven't been too much of an issue since then. It has Corbeau Evo X fixed back racing seats. Huge improvement over factory. Massive. That was like one of the first things I did. Also because I had the seats in my C5, so I just swapped them over. Just bought the new brackets. Yeah, if you have a C5, C6, even if it's a 12 or 13 C6, if you drive your car, if you enjoy spirited driving to any capacity, which I imagine you do, you have a vet, get yourself a nice set of aftermarket seats. Don't cheap out. Don't get the Amazon ones. Don't get the eBay BS. Get some real seats, and you'll thank me, I promise. Unless you're 300 pounds and you'll hate it. I've been doing stickers, so I made all these on my own. Oh, I should have opened the hood, huh? Oh yeah, and as far as the interior goes, I did the seats, right? And then I've painted these. Let's see, I can get closer again. Because the Centennial Edition cars, for whatever reason, they did this like matte black. It's almost like plasti dip because it peels off. It's like this stupid coating to kind of match the whole like dark aesthetic of the car. But mine was peeling right here, high friction area. So I decided to paint it, and I tried to paint match it with the carbon flash metallic paint. It is the right color. You can see the flake in it, but it's definitely the wrong texture. It is like really, look at the reflection of that light. It's not good. And it's from a spray can, so I don't know how much I can remedy that, but maybe in the future I'll do one of the carbon fiber ones. I like those ones a bit more. I also did that to these, but you don't see them as much. You can, you'd never even know they were done, unless I told you. As far as repairs go, since I bought the car, I know I probably went over a couple of these things. I'll go over every little thing. First and foremost, the reason it has coilovers is the shocks. This had mag ride. The shocks were all leaking, so I got rid of them. It was cheaper just to do coilovers. I didn't really want to do coilovers on this one. My C5 had the BC coilovers. I kind of just wanted to keep this one stock-ish with the ride and everything. But it was just cheaper, so I'm like, let's just do it. And I did brake lines because I had a brake line that was cracked when I bought it. Sway bar end links because one of them was disconnected and rusted, so I couldn't even use it anymore. I think that was it when I first bought it. I had to hunt these valve covers down, or the engine covers, because they were missing when I bought it. I found a set of normal LS3 valve covers locally, and I bought those for cheap. And then one day I'm on Facebook, and you'll notice this doesn't have a filler neck because this is a dry sump car. On Facebook, someone bought a set of valve covers locally. I think this is like in Texas or something. And he's like, hey, mine's missing the filler neck. What the heck is up with this? I got to drill a hole. What's up? And so I hit him up. And I'm like, hey, you've got dry sump ones. I've got a wet sump. I've got a conventional one. Like, let's just switch. So we actually just paid shipping and exchanged passenger side covers. So that worked out that way because they're not cheap on eBay. What else have I had to repair? Oh, I just replaced a few coil packs because the ends were cracked where they meet your plug wire. It caused some issues when I had it sitting for a while. Came back from vacation and tack wasn't working and had a bunch of weird issues and a wire had come loose. And then I actually just replaced the AC compressor. You can kind of see it down there. That was a fun job. But man, it's 100 degrees right now and I'm tired of not having AC in any of my cars, so I just bit the bullet and I did it on this one, and I'm very thankful I did. Other than that, it's just had maintenance stuff, right? I did brake pads and rotors and air filter and all that fun stuff. And it's been an amazing car. I haven't felt the need to do much. I mean, aside from adding some more power down the road, that's kind of where my plans fall in. I'd like to do a cam and just a street cam, nothing crazy, just to get a little more power out of it. With a little bit of overlap. I'd like a bit of chop with it, but I'm not looking to win any races or it's a canyon carver, so I'm not trying to, reach a certain power number or anything like that. And I want to keep it emissions legal. That's the other thing. Because my C5 had catless exhaust and it was getting to be a pain to register it every year. Even having a friend that worked at an emission shop, it was getting just real annoying. And I just watching how things are going now, I have a feeling that at some point even any modified exhaust might be considered not passable or illegal even. I don't know. I mean, some states, California's like that, so I don't want to chance it. It had muffler deletes, but I want to keep all the emission stuff completely intact and not mess with that stuff. But yeah, I'd like to put a cam on it. Really, that's it. I really don't. I mean, power's addicting, so I might go down with a Pro Charger or something down the road. But yeah, that's really the car. I haven't wanted to do much else. I do want to do. I mean, cosmetically, I would really like to do a high-rise spoiler because when I took off the stripes back here, this is clear coat that got taken off. So I want to replace this, and I would like to get the Morimoto taillights too. I think they look sick. Yeah, that's it. That's the Vette. I've had it detailed, which I think I just had them do a cut and buff, and it cost me. It was about $900, and they came down to my garage, which was super nice because they were from way out of town. It looked really good, and then I don't know if it still looks good in a lot of areas, but some of the areas that I had them touch up, I can still see tons of swirls here. And I've talked to a couple of other detail guys, and they kind of just suggested that I should have gone with a paint correction to begin with and not done the cut and buff because the results aren't as long lasting and they're not as, I don't know enough about detail stuff, but that's what I was advised. So at some point maybe I'll do that too. But yeah, there's I should check this. We're good on coolant. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. So that's the car, and like I said, I hope to have it for a really long time. That's why I bought it. I didn't want to. I bought exactly the spec I wanted. I didn't compromise in any way. I don't care about mileage because these cars last forever if you take care of them. So got this one with a little bit higher miles when I bought it. Yeah. So stay tuned for anything major, but that's where we're at right now.